Starting right on the dot. Right on the dot. Right at the hour. Like a freaking legend. Like a flip-flapping absolute Chad Giga. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to go through this. I always start out with the just talking about how late I was. So I don't know. It can be a little treat. It can be a little you know. If anyone ever like catches like these little segments where I talk about, you know, how late I am live or like on time, maybe potentially one day. If anyone catches this live, that's gonna be that will be the day I know I've made it. I think, because that's literally like 2 seconds into the stream. Anyway, do I really want to make it? Wow, I'm getting philosophical here. Time to start this. What was I talking about? Man, I'm tired. Okay, right. Starting off. First off, right. Get this out of the way. Wait, no. Wait. Okay. So, what am I doing? Oh, right. How late I was. Do I really need to say that? Okay, it's already been a minute 30. No, listen. So, about half an hour ago, I decided that I would start stream at this time, and then I did. So, you know, for once, I actually stuck to plan. For once, I actually stuck to a plan. Thing is, though, that was not at all the original plan. The original plan was I was gonna start stream like 2 hours ago. And then, you know, like this is only gonna be like an hour. And then if I had started 2 hours ago, then I would have had the full 3 hours, which would have been hype. In hindsight, I don't know. I'm kind of really tired, so I might not have, you know, survived that whole time. But it is what it is. Anyway. Man. I could go on so many tangents right now. I'm yawning? Ew, bro. Sick. It's so weird. No, I do yawn. I do. Normally I'm too tired to notice when I'm yawning. Right? Because, like, I yawned earlier today. I yawned in public earlier today. And I only noticed it because I was in public. Like, normally, right, I just let that shit rip. It's like a fart when you're walking around outside and it's windy. You just let it out. You don't even care, right? Maybe that's just me. Oh, they have the saying, a fart in the wind. So I was like, signifying it doesn't matter because it's just going to get blown away. Anyway. When you're by yourself, I just yawn. I just get it out of the way, right? Why not? Why not? I'm in my own house. None to judge me. No one's gonna care. But then I'm in public, and I remember I got like a duck yawn. Thing is, right? If I don't actually like. I have to manually control the shape of my mouth when I yawn. It's not, I can't just do it, I can't just go like with the automatic feeling. Because if I do, then what will happen is I'll yawn and it'll sound like a duck. Let me see if I can. And it's super embarrassing. You're probably sitting there thinking, oh, that's like, okay, whatever. That's fine. Why do you care? Right? It's embarrassing. All right? Imagine you're sitting in class. You're sitting in class and the kid next to you just goes like, you're going to look over at them like, "What the hell, bro?" Duck quacking. Duck quack sound effect. Excellent. Okay, wait. I can actually get this. Hold up. If I slow this down to 0.25 speed, you're gonna You're gonna witness what my yawn sounds like. That's basically it. It's a little bit more stretched out. It's a little bit more stretched out. I'm not gonna lie. But it's basically that. I'm pretty spot on with my description here. I need to congratulate myself for the little things today. I'm not. In case you forgot, somehow. Like I said, I'm really tired. I've been trying to make like all sorts of analogies and jokes all day. I gotta tell you what, none of my jokes been landing. I ain't funny today. I'm not funny. I also have a Joe Rogan laugh. So wait, that's not Joe Rogan. Seth Rogen. Seth Rogen. Yeah, Seth Rogen. Apparently, I have his laugh right now. Which
I'll take as much credit. I'll take even more.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Thank you. I worked hard on it. It's in there. No. No.
I don't know anything about this guy except for his laugh. I'm realizing that right now. I don't. Okay, now that was a goofy laugh. Interesting. I need to write down what laughs I got. As a matter of fact, hold up. Wait, I have a notebook for just such occasions. What goes in this notebook? Ah, wait, okay, wait, no, oh, wait, this notebook. I have a notebook for taking notes. That's why it's called a notebook, right? What was I saying? Track how many laughs I got. So I got a Seth Rogen laugh. Okay. Didn't capitalize anything because I'm writing by hand. Yeah, I got an actual notebook with like a pen and paper right here. I would turn on the camera, but I'm lazy in it, bro. Plus, I don't feel like showing you nothing. You don't get. You would be seeing my grippers, and I'm not talking about my hands. You aren't worthy yet. You wish one day. Maybe I can get big on OnlyFans. I can't. I'm not hot. Not even my feet are hot. Well, let's look at my feet. No, I got some ugly ass feet. No lie. They're kind of like chimpanzee feet. Let me just chimpanzee feet. I love these streams where I'm just like on Google and stuff because I can like anytime I have a random thought, I can just look it up and then shablamo. I know exactly what I'm talking about. What the heck? Why it missing one? Ain't it missing one? Why it gripping like that? Anyway, oh, homo? No, no, no you. I was talking about more about the top of them. Yeah, that's kind of icky. Wait, this is a costume. Yeah, it's just a costume. All right, you can look at that. All right. You're not gonna get grossed out by a costume, are you? Hopefully not. I don't know. It's kind of weird looking. Well, I don't know about weird, but anyway. Yeah, not getting big on OnlyFans with my chimpanzee feet. You see that? Listen, not that I would know, right? Not that I would know, but like, actually, not that I would know, but if you're gonna get big on OnlyFans, usually, oh wait, oh you can't even, oh wait, no, oh wait, whoa. Nope, it doesn't. I have the other half of the screen like cut off. It's fine. Usually, if you're going on OnlyFans and you're gonna get big, it's not gonna be exclusively feet, right? Like you can't get big just from feet on OnlyFans. I don't think. Well, you can't get big on OnlyFans in the first place. You gotta get big on like TikTok and then switch over. I'm pretty sure like that's usually that's the formula nowadays. You gotta get big on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, and then get big other places. Like me personally, if I were a smart lad, I would do more than just Twitch streams, because Twitch stream is like the worst one. Why am I talking about this? I am tired, huh? I still don't understand why this one's shaped like this. Like, check this out. You know what? As a matter of fact, we can just go 3D. Give me that chimpanzee foot in 3D. Wow, that's horrible. Look at that. All right, I'm writing that one down. There's a wheeze. I go wheeze and then a break into like a into just a big capital caps lock HAH. Yeah, I do have a notebook like right here, writing down the different laughs I got. Wheeze into HAH. Singular in parentheses. You know, I actually I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Just write down all the laughs I got. I want to know how many laughs I got, because I know I have more than 3, I think. Did I ever do the thing that I was gonna do? I did do the thing that I was gonna do. All right. I know I have at least like 3 or 4 or something. And I just remembered another one. And I thought it was funny, or I thought it was an interesting idea, right? Like, consider, I don't know, okay, wait, what if we do this? What if we do this, right? So instead of just you laugh, you lose, right? It could be like, if I get through all of my laughs, then I like officially lose. But I don't know what. I don't know what I'm trying to think right now. No lie. You know what I could do? I could go to random word generator. Watch this. Random word generator. So this is boring. I already tried this. So basically the plan was, you see this word, we talk about, like, I start talking about rockets, or whatever word, and then I have to keep talking like nonstop until eventually I say the next word, right? And so usually that's a noun. Well, it doesn't have to be a noun, but usually it's something, right? Like a page. Okay. So let's say I went from rocket to page. So somehow I'd have to keep talking and have a cohesive like storyline, not really like an actual story, but cohesive train of thought, cohesive conversation. The goal being to make it feel natural into saying page, and usually that leads into the conversation being about the next word. And then when we're squared off with that, you like go on to the next word, but you still got to keep talking. And so eventually you got to admit defeat. I'm really, today's not a good day. Today is not a good day. I don't know why I thought to myself, yeah, thinking is a good idea. Speaking of thinking, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing right now. I pulled up 3 tier lists, right? Okay. And I'm just going to go through them. Hopefully that takes up the hour. I don't really know. If not, I can do it myself. I've already taken up 15 minutes, and I don't even know what I've been doing. I have no idea. Look, I have 3 things written down in my notebook. I've taken out a notebook in the last 15 minutes. Well, 14 minutes, 52, 55, 56 seconds. You get my point. Uh, yeah, I don't even remember grabbing this. I'm not gonna lie. Let's read through this. Let's read through my notebook. What? Be considerate of people. That's not a good sign that I had to write that down in a notebook, because that means that I'm not normally doing that. So, I guess I already knew. I guess that's a bad sign. I'm an asshole. I guess I knew that. Another one. Put in effort to be as nice as possible. What am I writing in this? I don't really know. I thought it was more different stuff. Yeah, this is actually just genuine life notes. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna have to section this off, because now I just started writing down like with all of these serious notes, with all of these notes that are like serious life lessons and stuff, then I just have Seth Rogen laugh. And like the wheeze. Oh no. I have to make a section, clearly label a section of these are my laughs. Okay. I'm writing more down. I have another laugh that's okay, maybe not that. I'm doing great, thank you. I don't know how long that message has been there, but like, so that clearly demonstrates how good I'm doing. Anyway, I found out that I had that laugh a while ago, when I was, you know, on the green plant of the Snoop Dogg. When I was doing when I was combined with my soul with that, I realized I discovered a whole new laugh. Some people discover, you know, like quantum physics. Listen, I heard stories in university of this guy. I don't know if he did this often, but like there was a class that had like really complex math where the teacher genuinely there was a bunch of whiteboards around the classroom, and at the start of the class the teacher said, "All right, we spent the entire last class going through one practice problem. So what you're going to do is spend the entirety of this class going through a different practice problem." Fair enough, right? I wouldn't expect, you know, that to be happening in university, but it was. And so my friend, you know, he goes up to his whiteboard, he grabs his marker, and he starts chugging along. And then he sees this kid walks in, right? Walks in like 5 minutes late. He's zooted as badonkus, right? Dude can barely walk. Dude, like he's got the red eyes. He is high as a kite. He is high as a rocket. And he walks up and he's like, "Teacher, what are we doing?" Teacher explains. And then this kid walks up to the whiteboard, grabs his marker, starts writing down just like solid. Like most people are sitting there thinking, what do I write next? And this kid, he just walks up and just starts writing. He just keeps going. He just keeps going nonstop. 5 minutes pass, and he turns to the teacher and says, "Is this it?" And the teacher says, "Yes, that is 100% correct." In other words, being high makes you better at math, is my conclusion. Am I advocating for drugs? No, but I am giving the same advice that my professor gave me when I was taking quantum. Intro to quantum. Modern physics. Very, very intro to quantum. Anyway, I have a Seth Rogen laugh, a wheeze into a ha. That one. I have a couple others, but I don't know. We'll write them down as we're going through. Anyway, tier list. It's now been 20 minutes and I've done nothing. Not my worst procrastination yet, I will have to say. Anyway, Look at this. So there's a list of characters from the hit movie Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. And you know, I gotta say, this whole SABCF is not doing it for me. You know what? You know what we need instead. You know what we need instead. Because it wouldn't make sense, right? It wouldn't make sense just to rate these characters on their merit. I don't remember their personalities. This guy was evil. This guy was chaotic neutral, technically. Anyway, there's no point in ranking the quality of their character. Instead, we'll go power scaling, right? So, let's just highball this. You know what? We're gonna do it in terms of how they stack up against me, right? Do I think I could beat them in a fight? And up here where S was, that's gonna be like literally God would destroy me. Okay, good. Now, okay, B is like 50-50, right? So that's one where, like, if I fought them, I think it would be a fair fight, right? Like, half the time they're winning, half the time I'm winning. Is this gonna be a death match? Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's just gonna be like beat down, right? I don't know, not like necessarily an official boxing match, but whoever gets beat to a pulp more. Because I'm not gonna lie, unless I get like one shot, or I don't think any of these characters have the intention to kill me, right? And I don't have the intention to kill any of them, except maybe these guys. They looking mighty delectable. But if we're not trying to kill each other, we're just trying to beat each other up, or like eventually we're gonna get tired. So when we get tired, right? Am I gonna be the one on the floor? Or are they going to be the one on the floor? Don't know. Well, I do know. Well, I will know when I, think it through. That's the point of this. Damn. That's crazy. What's between, what is between rape and a 50-50 fight? Because that's effectively what this is signifying. All right, okay, well, let's think about the bottom. I flick them away. Yep, correct. All right. Now this one is more like, I can only think in numbers, man. I don't, wait, which one? If I do like 75-25 or like 60-30, 60-40, 70-30, I guess it would be 70. I don't know. Does that, which one's the 70, which one's the 30, or which one's the first one and which one's the second one? I guess I'd just say that I win 70% of the time, they win 30% of the time. That would make sense, but I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Not really, I just can't keep track right now. So, let's see. I'm demolishing them, but like demolishing them. I'm demolishing them mostly, all right? And then this one get pounded, but I survive. There we go. I think that's it done. All right, this one. Well, I don't know. They're an orangutan, or they're an if they were like a chimp, then it would be this. Then it would be I barely survive, even though I might not survive an actual chimp. But an orangutan, I don't know. She seemed kind of vicious though. I don't remember her name, but like, but also like she seemed kind of vicious, but at the same time, not. You know, she's like a city girl. You know what I'm saying? Like she won't raised in the hood. I don't know what accent I was going for there. She don't know how to fight. She does not know how to fight. She could probably kick my booty if she knew how to fight, but she don't. So I win. Yeah, I flick berry away. I'm not gonna lie. I straight up drop kick this berry. All right, and then I'd eat it because it'd be looking delectable. Well, no, it's cute though, so I couldn't kill it. This guy. I'm gonna have to rephrase this. Pureed. How do I spell pureed? Puree. With the fancy E. I'm looking up pure. But it's... what the heck is this? How do I spell puree? I'm gonna just try this. Puree. What the heck? In the Philippines? Ooh. I know like nothing about the Philippines. I'm not gonna lie. Which makes me want to know about them, right? Like Malaysia. Or not Malaysia. Indonesia. Well, Malaysia is pretty neat too. That's a country, right? I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, it is. I thought I was tripping because listen. Because the country they speak language of Indonesia. You thought that would be Indonesian. Wrong. It's Indonesian. Damn it. God. Stupid. I thought I was being smart. Yeah, I thought it was Malaysian. Okay, well, I tried. Indonesian is spoken by over 94% of the population, but is the primary language of only 20% of the population. They're trash. Okay, that was rude. I just saw a disparity in numbers and immediately went to that. I don't know. You know, I can't even be mad. I feel like, you know what? I've done that in tests. Like straight up. Yeah, it sounds like I'm making this up, but I'm not. Sometimes I was in a chemistry test in university, completely quiet testing hall, right? And I saw two percentages. I saw two numbers, and one number was bigger than the other, and I pert near, like almost. I was this close. You can't see, but my fingers are almost touching. Like one molecule distance. I almost went out loud. Dang, they're trash. Just because there was a difference in numbers. I have no reason to say it. Like it was like it was like Steve measured out 4 grams of this and John measured out 5 grams of this, and I was like, hey, Steve is trash. Which obviously doesn't make sense, but apparently that's my natural reaction. Apparently. Is that good? No. Locally referred to as Bahasa, Indonesia. Interesting. I still know puree. Maybe that's a smooth, creamy substance. Oh, I'm correct. All right. Pureed. Okay. This kid is. I had to change this because the phrasing was terrible for a child earlier. I get pureed by this kid, and the only reason I'm saying this is because of his dad. Listen, I don't think I need to state why. His dad, Earl from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatball. Absolutely correct. Absolutely. Why is the auto search like spelt wrong? What the heck? What? What? Does this have the clip I'm looking for? It does not. It does not. Earl, Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Let's see. I want to see him being an absolute menace. Yes, this guy. This one right here. This clip right here. You see this? Alright, so this mountain of food comes crashing down. In case you haven't seen the movie, you should. It's like, I don't know, it's not that great. It's not that good. It's a classic. Not really a classic, but it's just something. It's a family movie, you know what I mean? It's a movie you can put on for your child and they're gonna love it. Look at this kid. Look at, so all right, let me walk through this. Let me walk through this, right? So this guy, let's go back a quick second. So this guy, his kid, this is his kid, this is his son. He grabs the kid by the head, right? So the kid is already a menace because he can withstand this man's grip, right? Okay, and so this man, he grabs the son by the head, picks him up, puts him in his hand, starts running away, and need to remind you of the speed at which this is moving. Let's consider this is moving real time. Do you see this? All right, that's that was like 2 seconds to cross an entire city block, well, like an entire building, right? And that the building is approximately, I don't know, like oh, can we say like 10 meters? I don't actually know though. I'm not good with 10, like 7 to 10 meters in like 2 seconds. That's quick as balls, right? Fastest human running speed, miles per hour. 27.3. Okay, miles per hour to meters per second. Miles per hour to meters per second. All right, 27.33. So that's 12 meters per second. Okay, wait. No, wait, hold up. Okay, so we're gonna do some quick math here. Right? Boom. No. Let's do some better math. All right, 1 Mississippi. Okay, so that was about, I'm gonna say that was more like 10 to 15 meters in 1 second, right? So that means this boy right here, this absolute Chad, is running at already, he's kind of going slower, but he's basically at Olympic runner's speed right now, while tossing his child like a football, like an American football. His mom, again, another Chad, because the whole family is absolute legends. So she grabs the kid again like an American football. Then this Giga Chad, he grabs up the boat. Okay, see, because this is a boat. See, because they saw the flood of the food, which is gonna, obviously, if that fell on you, you're dead, because that's giant, right? So everybody made like these cheese sandwich boats. All right, and keep in mind, look. The daughter, or the what? No. The wife, the son, the entire cheese sandwich boat. Can I look up the density of a cheese sandwich? Density of cheese. So let's just look at that. This is grams per milliliter. Okay, what is that? Like around what do we think is that? I don't know. How many liters is a person? The human body mean volume has been calculated by two different physical methods. The obtained values were in 66.61 liters. How is there such a big disparity? Why are the two different methods not getting the same result? That's terrible. Yeah, see, you guys don't know how to do science, obviously. Anyway, me personally, if I was doing the experiments, it would be better. So, let's just go to 66.1 liters, right? And this is like, what, the volume of 10? So, that's that many kilograms times, so that's, no, it's only 10? It's only, no, that can't be right, that can't be right. Times, more like 7, 14, 28, times 28, 1.078 times 28, and what do we get? 30.14, and that is that kilograms? Is that kilograms? Then that's probably kilograms. Yeah, that's kilograms. I thought it would be more, no lie. That's kind of a fuck ton. All right, we're gonna assume that's how about we go with the density of bread? Density of bread, and then we'll take the average of this. Okay, that's a lot better. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Okay. 66 times 66 times. So what we're doing is we got the liters in a person times the amount of people that this is taken up. Let's lowball and say 15 people for the entire bread sandwich. Times 0.22. I think that was. Yes. All right. So that's 217 kilograms. Do you realize how much that is? Let's convert. Let's convert real quick. Kilograms to LBS. What did I say? 217, 218, 218. 480 pounds. You gotta understand, right? You gotta understand. World record axle press. Watch this junk. Watch this junk. Do you see that? 216 grams. 216 grams. This is 218. He is breaking that because the axle press is lifting it over your head. And granted, he's not lifting it over his head with his shoulders. Or so you think. Or so you think. And then he does this. And then he tosses the entire sandwich, the entire boat, over his head, over the banana, slides under, catches it again. You must understand, he is already breaking the world record with these weights. And that is not to mention, the kid and his wife on the top of the sandwich. All right, he's balancing it all. Balancing it takes a lot more muscle than not. I'm burping so much. Hold on, let me get my burp medicine. Not really medicine, it's just like, I don't know what it is. And water. I haven't had a drink of water. Okay, cool. So, this guy, again, this legend. Not only does he break the world record axle press, Eddie Hall. Wait, really? It's axle? Eddie Hall has the axle press? I guess he does. Also, I don't think that's Big Z right there. I think that's Eddie. I'm not gonna lie, I think that's Eddie. Anyway, sorry to interrupt. So, what do we have here? Wait, really? What the? Oh, right. I was converting. Okay. So, again, allow me to demonstrate. Bong. Dude, okay, with that press, listen. When he's holding it like this, he has not broken the world record, right? He did, because he tossed it over, he put it on top of his head like it was a paper plate, right? So I would have already considered that him being stronger than the world's strongest man, right? Definitely breaking the axle press world record with this feat, I think. And then he does this. Absolutely shatters the world record. Not effortlessly. Do you realize if he were to go into the world's strongest man competition and he were to try to break the axle press the world record, that axle press world record would be so dumbfoundedly broken. You gotta understand. That is like, okay, I'm spitballing right here, but that is effectively just a killer whale, right? That is effectively just a killer whale, like using its full weight to like slam something into the air with the full strength of its tail, right? That is effectively what this feat is. He is a monster. Okay. And he keeps running it. He keeps outrunning it. He keeps outrunning the avalanche, which, as we calculated earlier, is around about could be going faster. I don't know what the hell a meter is. It could be. He could be going faster, right? But he's at least going Usain Bolt. So he's at least going Olympic sprinter pace, or Olympic runner at least. Olympic runner pace while carrying the heaviest load that any no. Technically yoke carries can get heavier, but for it being entirely over his head, this is the heaviest load that any person has ever carried over their head. All right. For any experience, or at least lifted over their head. Heaviest load. And he is jumping through a giant tortilla chip. He is blasting through that. Dorito. And then he jumps. He has enough momentum to carry himself into the water. You gotta understand, this guy is a beast. So yeah, he's kind of rocking my world. You must understand. At this point, I feel like I've made it very clear that he's shown no feats with his back muscles technically, and that's what you would need to tear apart a person over your head. Like, if he were to grab me over his head, and he could grab me with one hand, lift me up, and then have my top half held in one hand, have my bottom half held in another hand, and he could probably just tear me apart, like just tear me in half, like the full. I don't actually know. I've seen it. I've seen a reference of it. Like Deadpool, like in Deadpool 2, with the Juggernaut. Exactly like that, except with Earl. I would be so boned. You don't understand. Okay, and this guy's kind of tricky. This guy's kind of tricky because listen. You know what? No. I think this. Because he's actually insane at dodging and I have terrible endurance, right? So he just kind of has to wear me out a little bit because he's slippery as a rope. He's slippery as a oiled up rope, right? And so I would not be able to catch him. I would not be able to land a punch on him, but I would be trying. I would be trying my darndest. And eventually I would get tired. And that's when he just throws one punch. And the thing is, that's not even the worst of it. Because he also has like shadow clones. I don't know if you... Cloudy with a chance of meatballs to bite. Yeah, no, that's not what I was looking for. Can I? Oh wait, I think this is the one. Yeah, so see, dude just has shadow clones. And I don't think you can trust those. So technically it's not shadow clones, because shadow clones you can like touch. But anyway, sorry, I got distracted by funny monkey. Yeah, so that's gonna bamboozle me hardcore. I'm not touching this guy. I'm not touching this guy. That being said, if I do touch him, it's kind of over. If I get him, I like, look at his tiny little neck. Look at his tiny neck. I can grab that and I can stranglehold. Also, look at this body. Look at this body. He has a toothpick. Dude got no cake, right? And they got no arms, no cake. This is a sweater vest, right? There's probably no meat on those bones. I can, like, if I get him by the throat, I am tossing him like a rag doll. Okay, I am. You know in the first Avengers movie where the Hulk grabs Loki and just goes. That's what I'm doing to this guy if I get a hold of him. That's if, right? That's a big if. But that's why it's here, because if I so much as graze him, he's falling like a leaf in autumn. Okay, but it would be so easy for him to beat me as well. Again, this kid is up here purely because he is this guy's son, and this guy loves his kid very much. Even if I don't incorporate this guy, right? Even if I'm not talking, even if we're just saying, right, it's just the kid and like I can ignore him. Even if I'm saying that this guy, even if I'm saying Earl is not called for backup or is summoned for backup, nothing, Earl is not in the equation, I still don't trust myself. Listen, I don't remember his name, but this is Earl's son. It's Earl. I don't really care, right, that it's not Earl himself. It's his son, right? They got the mutant genes in them. I'm not beating that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't have full confidence in it. Realistically, it's a child, right? And you saw how Earl freaking threw this kid like a beach ball. No. Like that. See, thing is though, maybe this kid weighs the same mass as a neutron star. Like maybe this kid is effectively a black hole and is just dense as all get out. And this is actually an incredible Herculean throw right here. And so if he so much as walks near me, I get pulled in like by his gravitational pull. I don't know though. I don't know, because it's Earl. So it's like the only reference I have to say is that he gets bodied by God. And it's like, all right, well, that's not, exactly a big feat. Like I do too. Me too. Same. So I'm putting him here for safety, for my safety. Baby Brent, I'm demolishing them in mostly. It's, I don't know. Let's see. I can open a picture of him. Baby Brent images, because that image was kind of poopy. This guy. Listen, he's a big guy. So, if there's not really much I can do against him. If he gets me, he's got me. And he can kind of beat me up. Just beat me straight down, right? And give me in a nasty stranglehold. Shoot, like he could just throw me on the ground and then sit on me. And I'm not complaining, but who said that? But I am getting bodied. That being said, right? So they do have, Brent does have a good number of win conditions, right? But I feel like I can be crafty. He's also incredibly dumb. He is like I will absolutely rock his world mathematically, okay? That don't help in a fight, you're thinking to yourself. But little do you know, physics is to everything. Point being, if I can use my environment, which I think I can, then he's kind of boned, right? Because I'll run away, I'll grab a stick and then he'll be able to grab a bigger stick and, you know, hit me before I have the chance to hit him. But he won't think to himself to grab a stick. He'll just be chasing after me. He's also kind of a pacifist, so I would just kind of be, you know, it's like taking candy from a baby, except this guy is a grown man, acting like a baby, and I'm not taking candy from him, I'm just beating him up. Oh no. But that's how that would go. I think like, I don't know, I poke him in the eyes or something, I kick him in the balls, and then I'll just like punch him in the gut a couple times, you know what I'm saying? Like I just get a good like Muhammad Ali shuffle hitting mixed with the 1-2 combo, and I don't think he's getting up. I don't think, what the heck is that? I'm looking away. So, on to Flint Lockwood, because that's easier, because that's his dad. So I'm gonna cover the son first, because the son is the main character, then it's the dad. So anyway, Flint Lockwood, 50-50. Let me explain. So kind of the same deal as this guy. He's kind of slippery. He's not slippery as an oiled up rope. He's just as slippery as a normal rope. Maybe like a snake or something, but like a fat snake. It's like a he's like as slippery as a python, I guess, but like a python's big, and it's like if you got the python in a corner. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, really. Listen. Point being, he can probably dodge most of my attacks, most of my punches, most of my kicks, anything I throw at him, he can probably dodge. But he's also not that great at dodging. Like this guy is S class, whereas this guy is like B class in dodging. And so I think like it'll be hard to hit him, but if I do hit him, it's pretty good. Thing is, this Flint is not as weak as AJ or whatever his name is, right? Not as scrawny. And so I think even if I do hit him, he might be able to get up. He can get up a couple more times. Like he might not even be thrown down by a hit, right? If I punch him square in the jaw, it's square in the jaw. Maybe he'd feel that. I don't really know. Maybe I'm overhyping myself. I have no clue. But listen, me versus Flint Lockwood. Okay, you know what? No, this guy's kind of trash. I think demolishing him. I was kind of hyping him up for his dodging ability. Well, now hold up. I do have terrible endurance. So we got to keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm reconsidering her, the orangutan, because listen, I was kind of thinking like I was kind of just going with like infinite stamina idea, but I definitely do not have that. So me versus an orangutan, like I said, I know she don't got combat experience, but like she's got claws and fangs and stuff. I don't know, bro. At least in the movie she does. I know orangutans don't. Maybe not so much, but like in real life. But her do I feel like I could? I don't know. Orangutan arms kind of go crazy though. They kind of be strong as Batonk, Bahook, Bahoibus. Not full Earl like ripping me apart, but also, I think if we're being realistic, those legs aren't whole. We're not being realistic. Bunk this. All right, this is solid. This is good. Look at this. Listen to this. I grab her arms, and then I kick her shins. What is she gonna do about it? She's gonna use her arms exclusively. But then that requires that she's walking on her arms, right? Which then means that she cannot use her arms for combat. Well, she could, but it would be a lot easier to deal with. And then I do the ankle sweep. While she's walking on her arms, I do the ankle sweep. Shator! And bam. all mode of transportation is out. It's like if you break a wing on a bird. They gone. Yeah, I win those. This guy again, he's kind of good at dodging, but also not that good, and also like he can get up, but I still think I win. He's kind of trash. He kind of does not know how to fight. Tim Lockwood though. Tim Lockwood, the dad. I gotta be honest. It's at least a 50-50, maybe closer to puree. Because this guy's a fisherman, right? This guy's a fisherman, and he makes sure you knows it, okay? And he goes fishing daily. He's not catching those big fish. Actually, he catches sardines. Yeah, it's sardines. He kind of only gets like those tiny fish, but tiny fish are still worth value. We do not judge him for it. We do not discriminate against the tiny fish. I'm still talking about fish, by the way. And so and he's also kind of jacked. Listen, oh, check this out. Tim Lockwood. He's got the fisherman bod, right? But also those are big arms. You know what I mean? Like, sure, you can make the argument that maybe most of that is like fat. I don't think it is. Listen, because look at this shape. Look at this physique, right? That is a full rectangle body. Okay, that's a full rectangle body, and you don't get the rectangle body from the fat. If it was all fat, then it would be more rounded, right? You gotta understand, this dude gotta be swole as whoosh. I'm making sounds in case you don't know. So, in other words, but also look at him. All right, let's look at him a bit more here. Do I really think I can beat up this guy? Does this guy really seem like the type of guy that I am capable of at all damaging or harming in any way? No, he kind of just seems like a rock. Like, I don't think I can do much against him. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't. Look at this unit, bro. I don't think I'm doing much. Like, look, he's got tiny legs, so sure, I can push him over. But what does that do? You know what I'm saying? Like, I pushed him over, and then what? Right? Like, he can still attack me from the ground. Like, shoot. As a matter of fact, he's got those big ass arms. So he's just grabbing my legs and then doing the Thor Loki thing to me. Yeah, I'm not convinced. All right, this thing, it doesn't actually fight, but I don't have the technology. The only way you beat it is through the technology that Flint has. And since I don't have that, I literally just have 0 win conditions. Unless I break it. I could just break it. But yeah, no, I could just break it. Well, no. There is a reason you can't just break it. It's actually got, I think it's... No, you can. Well, you can try. It's probably going to be really difficult, though. It's usually really guarded. So maybe more like this. Maybe more like pureed. There's a lot of them in this category, I'm not going to lie. But also, I'm not beating this guy. This guy's the son of Earl. So, you know how that be. So far it's just accurate. Alright, this guy, we can just put in 50-50. But we gotta go back to this. The machine that starts it all. It turns water into food. In case you haven't seen it, it's a machine. Water comes in the top, and then food comes out the bottom. And the thing is, eventually the food starts getting huge, and in the first movie, the massive food becomes a problem because like it gets launched into the atmosphere with with the clouds that are made of water, and so then it starts raining food, and it starts raining giant food, and that becomes an issue. So they gotta leave. second movie, this was also teased in the first movie, but in the second movie, you know, the you know, the pair of movies is actually quite cohesive and I think flows kind of well. Anyway, I got some decent foreshadowing. So in the second movie, the food, like some of the food comes to life, right? So this singular machine creates an entire self-containing ecosystem on the little island that this takes place on. So it like an entire jungle, like an entire jungle ecosystem environment island with all sorts of different river streams and creatures and like all a vast variety of different life, all created from this singular machine. So technically, it is like a literal god in the universe of Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, which is the movie. I don't think I ever stated that quite yet. So it's literally a god, but it is a machine that I can just take a hammer to and go what the fuck, you know. So like there is a chance I win, not a good chance, but I do have a win condition. Again, unlike Earl, who is absolutely just rocking my world 100% of the time. Then this is from the second movie. These cucumber people, or maybe they're pickles, I'm not really sure. Yeah, 50-50, because they kind of got spears and stuff. So and there's like a whole group of them. There's like 4, but yeah, these are little pickles or giant pickles. They're like the size of 5-year-olds, right? They're pickles, and they're basically just humans, right? They're sentient. They have a language of their own. They can fish. They can use tools. So I'm kind of boned, right? But they are also only the size of 5-year-olds again, so I can kind of just kick them. I can kick and I can punch, and there's no amount of force. Like all 5 of them piling on top of me, I am throwing them aside, right? Because look at that, they got no meat, they got no muscles, they got no muscle. I don't know if you can see that on the stream, but they got no muscles, weak limbs. So I'm most likely just rocking their world. Anyway, Steve, the monkey, Flint Lockwood's pet. Yeah, I'm not completely demolishing him. Steve is kind of cracked. Steve kind of got that dog in him, you know? Kind of got that hyperactive energy. I'm not fully confident I can beat him, but I am confident that I am confident that I can beat him, but not fully, you know? So I think, yeah, like 90% of the time, I am beating the shit out of this monkey. Oh, that can be so bad. But 10% of the time, I think he finds kind of a solution, because he's kind of smart too. So I think 10% of the time, he can find a win condition. He can find a way. Now this is Sam Sparks. This is the love interest for Flint Lockwood. I don't really see her doing anything, but she's also a full, like, grown woman, a full person, you know, a full human, a fully grown human. So like, not really good odds, or you know, normal odds, I guess. I think she's kind of weak though. She's a kind of a weak nerd. I mean, I'm kind of a weak nerd, right? But like, I like to think that I've worked out a little bit. I like to have confidence in myself. Also, I took karate as a kid. I think she did take karate as a kid, actually. I think that was actually part of her lore. Let's look it up. Sam Sparks. Alright. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs fandom. Appearance, personality, history. History. Let's just go with history as a young girl. So, Four Eyes. New look. Cloudy the series. What the? Whoa! That's a lot of history, bro. Trivia. Phobia of panda bears. The communist. Okay. Maybe she's not. I thought she was trained in martial arts. I just thought she was. But it also makes sense that she's not. She's a meteorologist. And like her whole lore was that she was really passionate about it. And, you know, kind of spent her whole life dedicated to meteorology. So I feel like if your whole life, your whole character is based on obsessing over a single, you know, study, that you're not going to be trained in martial arts. If that singular study was not martial arts. So I'm justifying in my head. I think it's just a normal fight against a normal person. In this case, well, same with this guy, but he's not a normal person. Look at this lad. Do you think he's a normal person? Does that look like the face of a normal person right there to you? No. Yeah, it's just normal. It's just a normal fight, and I'm kind of feeling confident. Then the big one. Manny. No last name. No backstory. Well, actually, there is backstory, and it's the most hardcore shabonkus you'll ever hear in your life, I think. I don't remember it, but I remember it was hardcore. Literally God. Literally God. I stand no chance. I want to emphasize this. Earl is afraid of this man. Need I say more? Need I say more? As a matter of fact, no, I'm more scared of Earl still. Earl may be scared of Manny, but I feel like, no, maybe I'm underestimating him. Actually, he intimidates me. He intimidates me. I'm not gonna risk that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna risk that. I don't need him becoming real and like jumping out of the fictional universe and just rocking my world. You know, I don't need to be getting on his bad side. Even if he is a fictional character, I don't really care. This guy, Manny, right here. He is literally the cameraman. Think about it this way. There's no amount of speed. There's no amount of speed that I could ever use. I could be the Flash. I could be running at light speed. He is the cameraman of the show. He's a literal cameraman. He will be faster than me. Effortlessly. He already is. Alright? And he's like a doctor. He's like a doctor. He has training in everything basically. He can fly a helicopter. He's a doctor. Like anything you want to know, anything you want done, he can do. He is a one-man machine, and so basically he can just launch a nuke at me. I assume he probably has access to nukes. Heck, he can probably just build a nuke. Honestly, like give him a French fry and an afternoon, and he can make a nuke. I guarantee you. So I'm not really beating him. But you know what? You know, not to abrupt it too endly. What the hell? Not to end it too abruptly. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. In case you haven't realized, I'm very tired. I'm so incredibly tired. My mind is going loopy. Like I said, I should have been asleep. Well, let's see. When should I have been asleep? Well, now I guess. Well, you know what? No. If I was gonna follow my sleep schedule, I should have been asleep like an hour and a half ago. But I'm not. So, we're fine. Also, how much sleep did I have the last 2 nights? 7 hours total. I'm chilling though. I could stay up and I could do the full 3 hours, I think. But I see no reason to do that to myself. So, I'm gonna end it here. I did have fun. I kind of did want to get through these because they were kind of fun. So maybe I might. Like I had some ideas. Listen. It's not gonna be normal. I don't do normal tier list. See, this is as you can tell, W Riz. right? Basically, the plan was, because this was called McRiz, so I thought to myself, what can I do with this? Listen, the plan, basically, I would rank these based on if you took a first date there, right? You're meeting up with someone, you matched on Tinder or something. They're looking very nice. You're liking their style. Not only that, they seem like a good person, and you kind of want things to go well. You take them to this place, you take them to these places. How much Riz you got? This is W Riz. This would be like, bro, you fumbled the bag or something like that. See what I mean? I think that would be an interesting avenue to go down. Also, more things than just this, so it would probably take longer than this. But I have more to say about this. I have more to say about this than this. I think maybe, I don't know. Whenever I turn on stream, I kind of get better at talking. I'm not gonna lie. Well, not talking, BSing. I've always been good at that. I just normally don't because I suppress myself. Interesting. I'm talking about in essays. Well, ending stream now. Wait, no. I'm gonna wait for like a couple more seconds because it's at 1 hour 11 minutes. So I want it to be 1 hour 11 minutes 11 seconds.